This is the fifth interview, JILLIANA Ranicar-Breese in New York. I'm still with Shmuel Tatz, and he's going to talk in more depth about the body tuning technique. Go away.
Okay, this is very important, I think.
Yes.
Body tuning, this is physical therapy. This is nothing, some kind spatial, physical therapy. What is physical therapy? Physical therapy is number one, the therapist looking to the body, looking how this body moving first, how you walking, how you sitting, how they getting up. Later,
oh yes, sitting, very important.
Yeah. Later,
yes.
With my hands, like physician knows how, what kind blood pressure supposed to be. I need to know exactly how each bone supposed to move. I need to know how strong the muscles supposed to be, how long the muscles supposed to be. I need to go deeper. I need to see how the ligaments holding the bones. I need to see how the tendons moving. And even I need to go deeper to stomach to feel how the liver, how the kidneys, and the same time when I make evaluation, I can do the same time treatment. I can improve the mobility. I can make stronger. I can make different manipulations, sometimes gentle, sometimes more rough.
So when a new client comes to see you, you have presumably a consultation first. So they tell you...
You see, when I was young, I was asked many questions and so. But today, when somebody only walking in the door, I know what is problem.
But just by looking at them,
only
the way...
to listen the voice, I need to know the problem. I didn't tell on the phone, but only to listen the voice, I need to know the problems. I don't know what to do, but I can see the problems. And many people don't like to tell the problem. And people telling you story, telling always what you don't need to know. But when I touch the body, I touch exactly checking what I need to know. As when people coming trying to tell the story, to 1 second, you've been to 4 doctors, and you still here. This means the 4 doctors didn't help you. And to each doctor you told story, and the doctor was writing and looking the x-rays and the MRI and the blood test, and you still here.
You still got the problem.
Yeah, you got a problem. This means it's always is no need. I need to ask you body what the problem, and I'm going to ask you body first. I'm going to tell move, and second I'm going to be touch.
But do you do any body scanning? Like non-touching?
Okay.
Because you know, more spiritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Very good, I know. This is part of my profession. Not my profession to make MRI or X-rays. This is not my profession. But this everything was with the hands and with the eyes. This is my profession. Yesterday some woman came first time and I see she's so stressed. As I told her.
Are you interested in the spirituality of the body?
Up to some point. After some point, I don't like to. Up to some point, if I see the bone is really broken, as I thought, oh, this is not my territory.
Well, what about if it's psychological?
Sure, if suppose I know very good, if very big psychological, I cannot help. I only can make a little bit better, and I very correctly trying to tell. If you talking with somebody, sure, very important, but mostly 90% people coming for very physical problems. After to see many doctors and many therapists, many chiropractors, many teachers and so, as I need to look and to do what I had experienced for 50 years. It was most important in this profession, experience. and experience like to play the music instrument. You getting after 20 years, you become musician. If you genius, maybe when you 12 years, if you genius. But usual musician become when you 25, 35 years old. As the same when you in physical touch, physical therapy, for 20 years, you become a real healer. You become the therapist. And only if you musician and you playing in orchestra, you have big limitations. If you therapist and you working in big facility with many doctors or hospital, you cannot do what you need to do. You need to teamwork, and not always teamwork we need to have. When we have some kind very, very strange big disease, yes, we need team. If you have quadriplegia or paraplegia, we need team. But if you're talking about pain in the shoulder, pain in the back, we broken the knee, we don't need team. We need good physical therapist or good chiropractor or good osteopath. Experience good. Later it's very good to go to Alexander, to Feldenkrais, to Shiatsu, to acupuncture, very, very good. But first you need to get good physiotherapy.
What about if people have ME, for example, and their, their muscles are locked?
MD?
ME.
ME, muscle?
Oh, never mind. Okay, forget it. Maybe you call it something else in America. When people can't move because they're so...
I was working in intensive care. I know how to work. I have experience. I work with patient, and I come at home. In the morning, I have telephone call, Dr. Tatz, your patient passed away. This means we doing therapy even couple hours before patient passed away. Why we need to move, then doesn't matter what kind of condition. In intensive care, in the hospitals, working, and I was working in physical treatment doing. But it's not the same treatment like you're doing for athlete. Not the same treatment when you're doing this Parkinson's disease. But we need to move. This is what most important.
So how do most people find you? Do they go to your website, or do they go to? How do they find you? Is it on the internet?
8 from 10.
Yes.
Coming from word of mouth. 8 from 10.
Oh, okay.
8 from 10.
8 out of 10 people. It's word of mouth.
2 coming to researching and the internet, the best physical therapist, blah, blah, blah. Coming in, I was met research. This is why I tell to everybody, make research. Google.
Yeah, Mr. Google, Professor Google.
Professor Google.
Okay, well, it's lovely meeting you, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you very much.